Hello and welcome back to the Lorwyn Eclipsed Early Access event. For this next deck, we're going to do some Elfie action with a lot of sweet new cards, including Champions of the Perfect, a 4-mana 6/6 rare elf warrior. That's quite the stat line. As an additional cost to cast a spell, behold an elf and exile it. So exile it either from your battlefield or from your hand. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, so you can net that exile back up repeatedly, and then when this creature leaves the battlefield, you do return the exile card back to its owner's hand. So a little bit of upfront cost, hopefully draw a bunch of cards, and then when this thing dies, you do get back the initial investment. Marilyn, also another kind of draw engine type thing. Marilyn Fey Ascendant, 2 black, green, and a blue for a 4/5 legendary creature elf fairy noble with flying. Whenever Marilyn or another elf or fairy you control enters, exile the top 2 cards of the target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves and fairies you control from amongst the cards exile with Marilyn this turn without paying its mana cost. We're not playing any fairies. We're not going to flash in anything on our opponent's turn. If you did, you could, in theory, flash in a fairy and then play some cards off the opponent's deck on their turn. We're just going to play some elves on our turn and get some extra card value off the opponent's deck as well. We also have the Eclipsed Elf, a little 3-mana 3/2. It is black, 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 or green, gray, green, which is kind of relevant because for each color we control, the Bloom Tender does get to tap for an additional mana. This guy is just a 3/2. When it enters, look at top 4, add an elf, swamp, or forest from among them, and put it into your hand. I had actually built this with some of these verges in here. Maybe we should just put some more forests in, to be honest. Like, this could help cast, yeah, I don't know if we really need these. Let's just put in some forests. Make sure we don't whiff off of that. I think that's fine with me. I think we have plenty of spells or lands here that can help cast the Marilyn. And then let's see, last new card, I think it's going to be List Alana Dignitary. Not running too many, it's a little conditional. 2-mana 2/3, it's a good stat line. Additional cost to cast, either behold an elf or pay 2. We're always going to have an elf to behold. You can tap to add 2 green mana, but only if there's an elf card in your graveyard. We don't have a way to facilitate that, so we need to wait for our opponent to kill one for this turn on, but I figure 1 in there is okay. Also throw in a random Ademi, just in case we want to use Formidable Speaker and fetch a card that could be flashed in and give our entire board of elves indestructible for the turn. Could be some good anti-sweeper tech. That's it. There's some other elves here. Some of them are new, like the Iron Shield Elf. This one could be good, but I don't know if this is the right shell for it. But this is what we're going to run here today. Choose your deck for the early access event. Elves it is. The artwork on the deck is Winnowing, which I am looking for a place to put Winnowing. I think it's a really good sweeper. But I ended up cutting all of it, and I was like, yeah, let's just run elves. It'll be fine. We don't need to sweep. Be just fine. Famous last words. It's Yusei Max, the veteran explorer. Lots of land on the draw. It's a really expensive hand with no ramp to start off. I feel like we can do better than this. Okay, 1 drop, 2 drop, sure. Dignitary doesn't do anything unless an elf goes to the graveyard. Land 1 drop. Shock. Bailmerk. Oh gosh. Are we running the best deck in Standard? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are. Wistfulness. Alright, well, we're just dead here if they turn 3 fetch the you-know-what. Fetch the Kaviro. And that is game. Nice knowing you. Yep. I told you, this is what's going to happen. Every single game. So we auto-lose. They're going to sweep our whole board state. There's nothing we can do about that at all. We could discard a card and get it back, actually, which could be, I suppose, slightly interesting. So we discard the Marlin, and then we go get a card we would want to cast next turn for 2 mana, basically. I mean, we're totally toast here, but if we were to try, this is how we would do it. There's a Demi, by the way. We are 3 mana short, though, so we're mana short. I guess take a badge roll. I mean, the game's over. Like I said, this is going to be every game of Best of 1 Standard for the next month until the next ban announcement. So, yeah, get used to it, or maybe go to Best of 3 or something. Guaranteed turn 4 Kaviro every single game. Touches our graveyard. He could become our Marlowe. Maybe he won't give us the sweep here. Did our best to try to set up for it. Goes for the sweep. And of course, that kills our creature. And cool, that was a great game of Magic. Get ready, it's going to be in best of one. The only reason I didn't play this during the early access event is because I think it is a douchebag move, because it's basically just one new card into a very powerful shell. But it's okay. At least someone got to see it. I thought about playing it for a single game, and I was like, even that is just, do I really need to be that guy? I don't think I need to be that guy. You can go ahead and skip to the next soundbite of this video. And here we go. Redemption Arc against Bicco 18 the Ambitious. On the draw, we got an Elf, a Bloom Tender, an Eclipsed Elf. It's all looking real good here. Opponent is on Demir Fairies, perhaps. Elf it up. Dead immediately, okay. Elf it up. Try again. Some stick for 1 blue. What do we got in there? One perhaps stuck on land. Elf it up. We could go Eclipsed Elf into the Bloom Tender. Yeah, we don't want to counter the perfect. Yeah, let's try this. If they have a spell stutter, I'd rather see it here than on the Champions of the Perfect. Resolves. Okay, we'll take that card. Sweet. We got 2 mana open. We do have an elf in the graveyard, so these are, I guess, the same, but this is slightly more powerful. Behold, my elf. Now we're going to spell stutter? Spell snare. Counter target spell with exactly mana value 2. You got it. Alright. 2 mana still open. Thinks about it, doesn't cast anything. I think we go for Champions here. Elf it up. We have 2 mana open to pay through Spell Stutter. I think that's worth it. Drop the Bloom Tender from the field, maybe? We can Behold. Honestly, we should get rid of the Eclipsed Elf, so we should get rid of. Okay, we'll get rid of this guy. Let's see if they have a counter for it. This one resolves. Try to resolve this one. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Alright. Good game, they say. Is that because you have good game, or I have good game? Who's got the good game? We get to draw 2. We only have 1 creature in hand. We hope to get a nice stream of top decks here. Tap lands. Another land off the top. This would make a lot of mana, right? I guess we can hold on 1 more second. Cast a creature. Hope to draw a non-land. We do. That's very good. Okay, cast a creature. Draw. That's another land, for the record. Try to get 1 more 2-drop here. Yeah, I think we'll take the elf. It's close. Demi showing up. We actually want to play this on Spider. Okay, swing for 7. It goes to 13. We go to 10. They have 3 mana open. They pass to us. We got the Ademi on the way, as long as we hold open mana for it. Okay. I think we're flashing the Ademi now. Hope to draw another spell here. With a ton of mana open. Spell Snare, alright. Another spell to cast, we'll take it. Another land, alright. We stop there then. Swing with everything. See what happens. They've got a 1-1. They could still win. We do have 2 blockers back. For a ground attack. Goes to -1. Actually kind of close though. We hit a whole lot. I think we only run 22 land and we actually get to 20 or 22. Let it out quite a bit, but that is alright. Much better game than game 1. I'm telling you, game 1 is going to be all over best 1 standard. You're not going to want to see it. 1-1. 50% win rate. Let's go on. I can skip to the next sound bits. Okay, it is Shield Maiden the Festive Fighter with Momo Avatar. We're on the draw. Hand looks good. Very good. Keep this. Shock. Moonshadow. Land. Elf. Dead immediately. No blight. Tap land, nothing else to cast. Alright. Next elf can tap to make 2 Beholden Elf. Let's show him this one maybe. This is the least offensive, I would say. We'll have 5 mana next turn. Okay. I guess we could hit an elf off of this to play this turn. Or we could just go for Archdruid. I don't have that many elves out yet. Let's see if we can get a 2-drop. Nope. We'll take it anyway. Next turn we could Marlin and start casting stuff for free. We could have done it if we had, Double blue open. No stick at all, okay. Okay, let's see the 4-drop. No stick at all, the entire circle. No counterspell, no removal spells. Good game. I guess they don't have anything at all. I don't understand what their deck is doing. Emptiness? Twilight Divider? Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, good game, I guess. I don't know that we need to play anything out here, right? I mean, either they have a sweeper or they don't. What could this draw have possibly been? 4 lands, 1 drop. No 2 drop, no 3 drop, no 4 drop. Only 5 drops in hand? Reanimator, but only payoff, you know, only 8 drops in hand, but no way to discard them? I have no idea. We'll go on to the next game. Maybe it just had a suboptimal draw, didn't feel like playing out the rest of it. Maybe could have played something on 4, but was just like, fuck it, I just don't feel like playing this game. We're on the play. That's fine. Good enough. Pollinator will need a robot or insect naming here. We'll start on Elf anyway. John is our opponent. No fanfare needed. Mockingbird, copy my Elf. Opponent is ready to ramp. We can go get a 4-drop here. I guess that's what I want to do. We'll name Elf again. I think we just go get our... I think we just go get the Champions of the Perfect. Go land Champions, hope they can't interact in blue and green. Well, just blue. I don't know if they're green or not. Blue, green, and white. Manual tap for Cub. Classic. Riddler for 2. Classic. Hashtag no new cards. Still, not that upset. We're doing just fine here. We'll get this guy down. We can exile the speaker and then get it back and get another one. I think it's pretty good, right? Alright, 6/6 acquired. Potentially draw 2 on the way. Shock in. So I'm going to bounce my perfect, sadly. Mockingbird for Cub. 7 mana available. Only 1 blue, though. Three on green. 6 mana. No second blue, though, if they're looking to riddle. And touch the pool. Nature's Rhythm, go get another Cub. Why not? Hashtag no new cards. He's got the white Virgin there, though. Oh, still no new cards. Alright. That is charming. Okay, there is the 1 new card. There is the best of 3 queue if you want to play not many new cards. You can just, Oh, this is an alternative art credit-off. Okay, we can just scoop there. No problem at all. Ain't nothing but a peanut. Next opponent is Daike, the Untouchable. Looking solid. I don't know where we're fetching with Speaker yet. Okay. Elf it is. Elf versus elf, they're on the play. They're a milling elf, though, which is not as scary, I don't think. So we're going to go perfect after this. What would we want to go along with the perfect? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we don't have to. I mean, we just want more mana, basically. So I could be okay with that. We just get the Elvish Archdruid, maybe. I mean, all the stuff's good. Maybe Badgermole's also fine. Badgermole's also very good. Alright, opponent's on the play. It's Tristan, though. We're doing some mill. He's got Death Touch, Awaken the Undead, and Marilyn. Can you get this stuff back? Does this work? Exile an elf from your graveyard? At least you like. Okay, not a big deal. I think we'll go champions here. Maybe we want the speaker down, actually. Let's go ahead and exile like another speaker from hand. Because the ability to untap might be good. Pay 1, untap the Archdruid, something like that. Alright, Awaken the Undead, kill the champion, too bad. That's not good. That is definitely bad. Two attacks, a little mana short, okay. Probably just Archdruid here. I think we maybe should have gone for Archdruid earlier. Over slamming Marlin or whatever on 4, or the champions on 4. Transform, mill 3. Scarblade Scout, elf with lifelink. With mill? Lots of mill. Mill. The good news is, when we play Marlin off of our cards, well, they got it too. I was about to say, like everything we cast will be very playable and beneficial. We just get 2 champions? Holy shit, that's bad. Oh, they don't want to behold an elf? I'm not really sure why they didn't cast that for free. I have no idea. We will go ahead and cast it for free, though. I'll tell you that. Can we not? Oh, it's depending on the number you have, I see. So this can untap the elf, and then we have more mana. So now we have 5 mana to play with here. I guess we go get a Champions of the Perfect. Seems like Formidable Speaker is actually very good. Maybe get another Champions here. I think our last one. Mill 3, gain 2 life. Sure. Alright, there's a lot going on here. Overall, I'm happy-ish with the state of things. Discard a card, let's see if they can get anything devastating back. Creature or land? Flip again. I don't see any creature that's going to, like, neuter our board state, though. Aftermath Eternal Land cards, that could be pretty good for them. But with double speakers, we can now tap and untap the Druid a lot. Oh my gosh. All creature cards of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefields. Okay. Oh boy. That'll do it. So you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exile top 12 for us, I think. Which doesn't fully mill us, but is interesting. How many times is triggering? More than 6 times, I guess. They're also gonna mill, though? Bunch. They have 22 cards left. I don't know that we're necessarily dead here. I think champions untap and retap the Archmage a lot. Could do something for us. Holy moly. Badger Mole. Elvish Archdruid's very good for them. A Demi is pretty good. I might go for a Demi here. Create a token that's a copy of them. Okay. Exile us again? Oh my gosh, they're just gonna mill us. Oh, that's game, that's game. Wow, interesting. Kind of a weird way to go about it, but yeah, they basically successfully milled us through the Marlin. Down to one card. Okay. And that'll be our last card. That's interesting. Alright, I'll give him credit for that. That was interesting. I think they got to go first that game. Other than that, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, aggressive mill. And then reanimate all creature cards. Very interesting. We'll go ahead. This deck is definitely very fun. Way more fun than the Kithkin, I would say. ECL Wolves. Power Dragon. The Green Arrow Avatar. We're on the draw. We have no 1-drop. Probably should mulligan this. It's not great. It's actually pretty bad, but we'll survive, I guess. I don't know. I don't really want to mull to 6. Leyline of the Guildback. Forest Elf. Okay. Hold on. There's roll on 2. Lots of rampy action. Who's got one more spell to cast? Maybe? Nope. Okay. We'll go ahead and play a single card here. Hold an elf. Hold that 3-drop. We could still win. They could whiff on payoffs. That doesn't look like a whiff. Build X permanent cards, X the number of colors my opponents you control, put any or number of those onto the battlefield. What the fuck? I gotta give him the nice for that, right? Okay. And I will play 1 land per turn, and I will cast 1 spell per turn. And this will definitely be sufficient. I will take my lone elf. I will pass the turn. No attacks. Smuggler's Surprise. Mill 3, he's got 2 Terror of the Peaks? Alright, this is just an insane draw right here. Christ. Alright, we can just auto-pass. How do you tap all your lands? Is it Z? Random encounter as well. Good God. Okay. Alright. That was a hell of a game of Magic. We'll play again. We'll be on the play this time. And we will have the Badger Mole on turn 2. I don't know if they'll ban Badger Mole or not. I would be happy to see the usual payoffs all go. If Kaviro, Oroboroid, and Kono all disappeared, totally fine with that. No problem at all. Shake things up a little bit. Badger Mole should probably go too, but turn 4 payoffs are very good right now. Human token. Someone without an account? I forget what this means. We're on the draw. We do have Badger Mole though. Can't complain too much. We'll keep it. Blue on 1. Riddle on 2. Okay. Okay. Well, we have the colors to cast Marlin, at least. Do we want to cast stuff off their library? Or just go champions here? Riddle again. We don't know if they could sweep. Splash Portal, bounce it. Alright. Which mana do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Let's start, I guess we can start here, actually. As long as we leave open... Hold on. Let's behold this elf. And then let's do this guy. Nice. See what's on top. Cast this last elf first. Land, Momo. Draw a card. Alright. Opponent still has a 4/6, but hopefully Eclipsed Elf can help us find a board pump. Conqueror shuts down all of our ramp. That is pretty good. Okay. Well, we really just want to draw cards here then. Let's play the cheapest thing we got. Number of elves to control, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I actually want another elf for a bigger Marlin trigger. Splash Portal. Return it to the battlefield under your control. Can re-ETB the Marlin. I don't know how effective that is. Still no attacks. But we are stuck on land. Alright, where's that going? I have to bounce the Marlin? Opponent might win here. No new cards, but they might win. The Clarion Conquerors really shut us down. Swing for 4 in the air, so it begins. No blocks yet. Slash Portal the Aang. Take the champions as well, perhaps. Okay. I think it's Marlin first. See if we can get something to get rid of this Conqueror somehow. With any luck. Aven Interrupter? It's only on our turn. It's a flyer that blocks at least. Playing out these creatures, I guess it's fine. We have nothing better to do. Oh, I should have played that out first, just in case we hit. You control. Okay, well. Yeah, we needed a lucky Marlin hit to hit like an Aang, bounce the Clarion Conqueror, and then go crazy. Then on to 14, we do have a wide board. We can definitely hit in with a lot of 1/1s if we want to. And Suicide Bomb. Maybe we should have done that last turn. Just Suicide Bomb ins. 2 1/1s. Still get in for like 2, 3 damage maybe? 3 or 4 damage? Another Aang. Bounce the Marlin again. Swing for a good chunk of damage here. Swing for 9. Hold back some blockers. Chicken's out. Swing for 5. Hold back the 4/6. Okay, I'll eat it. Still no new cards by the opponent. Not a land. Try this route again. Lands. We'll cast another spell here. Let's cast Pollinator while we can, actually. Ooh, not an elf, my bad. Take 9 currently. I think it's attack all button. I don't think they can find lethal. Yeah, we probably should have done this last turn. Take 11, drop to 3. Take 10, drop to 4. Something like that. Nope, take 12, drop to 2. They have 9 damage presented. They could have the 2-mana blue and white pump all flyers, I guess. That would get plus like a bounce or removal spell. That would get them there. With their flyer, though, they need a way to create a 1/1. I don't know if that's going to do it, though. I think we're just attacking all here. All right, hashtag. Was that a new card? That might have been a new card. Hold on. That was a new card. Hashtag 1 new card. So far, really enjoying this deck. Having a lot of fun with it. I like it. Alfano it is. On the play. Looks great. Never upset about being on the play. Shock. Gold Meadow Nomad. Alright. Ramp? Exile this card from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. Activate only as a sorcery. Alright. We got a more explosive turn coming, though. Who's getting exiled here? Everything here is pretty good. If we exile this elf, how good is that? I think this is maybe better. Do it this way. 1 fewer mana. I don't know if we need the next champions. Maybe this is fine. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. We've run out of... We had a game where we just top-decked a lot of land and actually kind of ran out of gas. So we'll do it this way instead. We have a ton of mana now. Oh, okay. 2 damage to any target. Zap my Archdruid. Fair play. White and pass. We'll try to get some more mana open here. Four mana left. Swing for 6. Okay. Yeah, just not the same level of firepower for sure. Felt kind of similar with the Kithkin deck. Just wasn't mind-blowingly good. Despite having some decent pieces to it. Okay, OVC. On the draw, no 1 or 2 drops, probably mulliganing. Much, much better. We don't have a way to cast Marlin. We would need... We already have champions. I think we can put this back for now. Yeah, let's do it this way. Alright, we might try to save a creature for champions. I don't know if we need to play everything out next turn. Somebody's got to start the chain. Badgermole is not so bad. First Badgermole dead. Okay. Is there any point in playing this out? Play out 1, I guess. We do want to save some stuff for the champion's turn, though. But this Gene Polliner doesn't do anything. There's no creatures to tap with it. Demon Wall. Pass to us. Here we go. If we do this, we have 4 mana open. If we do this, we also have 4. I guess it's the same either way. I think. I'm doing that right. If I exile the land, what happens to it? Does this come back? Return to the battlefield tapped. Oh, we have to exile an elf, actually. Exile this guy. Chalked in. That's scary. Day of Judgment. Awful. Alright, give me my lands back. Land off the top. Here we go. Formidable Speaker? Go get another, Or we can just keep digging with this. I kind of like this option better here. Okay, a little bit of ramp. That's good too. I like this as well. Swing for 4. This guy's kind of a cool artwork. I guess I thought he looked like an assassin. He's really just kind of like skipping through the forest, but it's alright. Beza, sure. Formidable Speaker. We'll have 3 mana this turn. I think it's this again here first. I think we're just going to want the mana if we can get it. And we go get another Marlin. Or another Champions, rather. Try again. Successfully have rebuilt the board through Day of Judgment. Will they sweep again? Elspeth. They're not going to sweep this turn. But they could still definitely sweep next turn. Okay, that's nice. If this thing dies, what do we want back? Another Eclipsed Elf, maybe? Oh, we can tap and untap it a couple times. That's pretty good. Okay, that's works for me. Hopefully we get a nice draw here. I mean, if he sweeps, he sweeps. I don't think we're playing around that currently. That's all we got. We need to get through Elspeth somehow. Single jump. Easy money. Let's see that next sweeper. Ritual Chamber, not a sweeper yet, okay. Double the tokens though, that's pretty sick. I actually have never seen that done before, I don't think. Destroys our beautiful creature, we get back the Eclipsed Elf. We have infinite mana here. Can we make it work through double 6/6s? I don't know about that. Marlin. I think if somebody was going to do it, it's going to be her. Our own Elspeth. You don't say. I guess we give everyone flying then. Yeah? Target creature with mana value 3 or greater. To the skies! Is anyone attacking here is my next question. We can untap someone. which is interesting. I think they'll want to block this. I think it's just this guy for now. We're taking 12 here. No, we've got the blocks. Let's start taking damage off the Annex. Maybe they'll give up Elspeth. They give up Elspeth, which is crazy. So what does that imply? We got flyers, so we got some good blocks here. Iceberg. Where are we going with that? Take my Elspeth, sadly. Okay. I guess that's why they gave it up. Because they can sack the Iceberg and get it back. And then kill the creature? No, not this turn. Alright, not a land off the top. Not a land off the top. Drain us for 2, down to 18. It's not an elf, though. Do we have lethal? Opponent's got 6 blocks. Waterbend 3. Oh, your creatures and artifacts. Okay. Fine. Whatever. So they have 4 or 5, they have 6 blocks. So they take 1, 2, 3, you know, they take like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They take 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's not lethal. They're gonna kill my Marlin, sadly. I think it might be attack all, though. They're gonna eat so many good things. Like, if they really want to double block Marlin, they can't block a lot of this other stuff. I think we give them heck, because I think if we sit around, our life gets worse over time. We'll see. Maybe they can find lethal. I don't know. It's a lot of goons, for sure. Alright, 4/5 eats a druid. 6/6 eats another druid? A bloom tender, okay. No, we're just dead. We're just dead here. We have 1 block. They're gonna Elspeth and then give the Bays a flying, and that's just that. But if we don't attack, then they Elspeth and minus and kill the Marlin. I think that probably got us here. If we don't attack, they just kill the Marlin, and then we hope to top deck another one, basically. Go to 3, but not dead. We have a single blocker back. We take 12, we take 15 off the NX. They should do the Iceberg thing here. Get back the Elspeth, and then 0 ability and swing for lethal in the air with no flying blockers back. Wait. Just gonna do it on their turn? Maybe they think we get the Elspeth back? I'm not gonna touch the card. I feel like they would get the Elspeth back. That was my assumption here. They still might just kill the... Oh, they have another Elspeth from hand. Okay. Alright, well that's lethal also. That's 19 damage in the air. Okay. Alright. We probably should have held back a blocker, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we'll end it there. I had a really fun time with this deck. Elves are sweet. We'll get obliterated by sweepers, as, you know, all kind of similar decks like that do, but very cool. I'm glad to see them in Standard, and hopefully you can play them. If you want to spend your rares and wildcards, like, I don't know how good it will be in ranked Standard versus, like, a Reverberate, but very fun. very fun stuff. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.